Well, hey, cool cats and kittens. It's time for another episode of Mr. Kovacs Science Class, Living Environment 2023 to 2024. You know, you're a big fan, I know, because you're here today. Or you're not a fan, but you have to be here because you're in class. You're a fan. Come on. Don't play me. All right. Let's do today's Tuesday. Bellringer, let's go. Da 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 do 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 do. Da 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 do do. All right. Da 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 do do do. Hey now. Da 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 do do. Mr. Kovacs Class. It's Mr. Kovacs Class. You might learn on time. It's Mr. Kovacs Class.
He's interested too.
It's Mr. Kovacs Class.
And he's super cool.
It's Mr. Kovacs Class. We've been talking about enzymes, and of course we know by now enzymes are proteins, and enzymes are catalysts. Catalysts speed up reactions. They are biological catalysts. So basically what happens is there are a bunch of chemical reactions that need to happen in cells that happen, but without enzymes, they don't happen fast enough in order to keep organisms alive. So we need enzymes. We have a whole slew of them, hundreds and hundreds of different enzymes that we use in different cells and in different tissues to accomplish different goals. Most enzymes are either hydrolytic, that is, they break something, or they are dehydrogenases. They are what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, dehydration synthetic. They put things together. All right, in our lab, of course, we're looking at amylase, which is a hydrolytic enzyme. All right, I got it in a bottle. But normally you get it out of your salivary glands, your spit, your saliva. Amylase. It's an enzyme that breaks up carbohydrate into smaller pieces. So it takes polysaccharides and breaks them up into di and then monosaccharides. What we're testing is if pH has anything to do with the ability of amylase to work. Let's take a look at pH a little more closely. This is the pH scale. pH really has to do with the amount of hydrogen or hydroxide ions that are floating around in solution, both of which can, the more of either of which can increase the activity or the volatility of that solution, right? And so we usually go from a scale from 0 to 14, 0 being the most acidic thing, 14 being the least acidic thing. Or you can think of it this way, 14 is the most basic thing, 0 is the least basic thing, right? pH scale, and right smack dab in the middle is water, which is neutral. And that's what most enzymes like to work in, neutral pHs. Here, let's see if you can read this pH scale. Good, so pH is just a way of measuring how much acidity there is in a solution. And we're looking at how pH affects enzymes. And what we've learned is that low pHs should denature enzymes. What we're not so sure about is, what about the high pHs? So we're testing 3 pHs, pH of like 4, neutral, and then a pH of like 10 or 11, all right, basic. We're going to see how they affect the work of amylase enzyme. And that's what we're doing in lab. You started that either yesterday or last week, and we're finishing up this week. Don't forget, we got a test coming up on Monday. What else is there? All kinds of excitement. So yeah, let's have a good day, and today we'll talk about some of my favorite superheroes.